everyone. This is Kiran Kumar, an educator in chemistry, New Vision Institutions. Today we are going to discuss about alicyclic hydrocarbon groups and also aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups. In previous class, I have told you what are hydrocarbon groups. If you remove one hydrogen atom from hydrocarbon molecule, we get hydrocarbon groups. Suppose you take, in this case, we have removed one hydrogen atom from cyclohexene molecule. From cyclohexene molecule, one hydrogen atom is removed. Then we got this type of hydrocarbon group. And this hydrocarbon is an example of what? Cyclic compound it is. Cyclic hydrocarbon group or alicyclic hydrocarbon group. In this, double is present here. So from cyclohexene, one hydrogen is removed and here the free bond is available. So wherever bond is there on the molecule, that carbon is allotted first position. So first carbon and second carbon we have to give to this carbon because here double bond is present. The double bond should be allotted lowest possible locant. So we have to give second carbon to this because double bond is on the right side. So first carbon is given to the carbon from which one hydrogen atom is removed in cyclohexene molecule. So then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons totally there. So we have taken numbering in anti-clockwise or clockwise direction here. In clockwise direction, we have taken numbering because the double bond carbon should be allotted lowest possible number in this. So what we have to understand is that, so the free bonded carbon is allotted first position, then this is second carbon. After second carbon, there is double bond in this molecule. So what we have to say here, cyclohex. All the 6 carbons in the cyclic manner, ring form. That's why it is cyclo. And hex, the presence of 6 carbon atoms is given as what? Hex. The word root here is what? Hex. Cyclo is what here? Which type of prefix it is? It is called primary prefix. Primary prefix and secondary prefix. Primary suffix and secondary suffix. In previous classes, we have discussed it. What are primary and secondary prefixes and suffixes? Where cyclo indicates what? Primary prefix. And hex is what? Word root. Word root is hex here. 6 carbons in the ring form in this case. And one double bond is there here. So ene. So this en, the double bond is present after which carbon here? After second carbon. That's why 2 ene. And as we removed one hydrogen from the hydrocarbon molecule, we have to say hydrocarbon group it is. For that we have to give YL. So in ene, E is replaced by what? The letter E is replaced by YL. So this is the hydrocarbon group. Which type of hydrocarbon group it is? Alicyclic. Because the hydrogen is removed from alicyclic hydrocarbon. From alicyclic hydrocarbon, one hydrogen is removed here. So we have to say alicyclic hydrocarbon group it is. So cyclohex 2-enyl is an example of alicyclic hydrocarbon group it is. And also here the same molecule we can also say 2-cyclohexenyl. Here 2 can be written here. 2-cyclohexenyl. Otherwise cyclohex 2-enyl. Okay. Next case that next example for aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups. So the hydrocarbons are different types: open chain hydrocarbons, closed chain hydrocarbons. The closed chain hydrocarbons again alicyclic hydrocarbons, aromatic hydrocarbons. In aromatic hydrocarbons, the famous molecule is what? Benzene. The important molecule is what? Benzene. And benzenoid compounds are what? The follows of benzene are called benzenoid compounds. And aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups indicates that. So we have to remove one hydrogen atom from. One hydrogen is removed from the aromatic hydrocarbon like benzene molecule. If you remove one hydrogen atom from benzene molecule from any one carbon, that carbon gets one free bond. So this is what now? Phenyl group. This group name is what? Phenyl. So phenyl group is nothing but how it is obtained here? By the removal of one hydrogen atom from benzene molecule, we get the group called phenyl group. So phenyl group is an example of what? Aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon group. So benzene molecule minus one hydrogen gives phenyl. So this phenyl is indicated by pH. pH is indicating what here? Phenyl. Now if we take this molecule, in this case, if benzene ring has one methyl group, attached to it. That molecule is called toluene. Toluene is nothing but methyl benzene. If methyl group is attached to benzene ring, it is called toluene. From toluene molecule, if hydrogen is removed from methyl group, the methyl CH3 branch attaches to the benzene ring in toluene molecule. So in this case now here what happened is that the hydrogen is removed from CH3 group of toluene molecule. Then we got this group. This group name is what now? Benzyl. BENZYL. Benzyl group here. So the benzyl group is nothing but the hydrogen when it is removed from the toluene molecule. We get benzyl group here. And the hydrogen is removed from the benzene nucleus or the CH3 branch. When CH3 branch loses one hydrogen from toluene molecule, we get the group called benzyl group. So phenyl group or benzyl group, both are examples for aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups. So this point we have to keep in mind. And next thing is that here also benzene ring with one CH3 group or branch is called what? Toluene. Toluene molecule here. So in this toluene molecule, what is means hydrogen is removed from which atom here? From benzene nucleus or from CH3 branch. In this case, the hydrogen is removed from this carbon atom. So in this case now here, the hydrogen is removed from the toluene molecule only, but from benzene nucleus. Are you getting? So in this case now what we have to say is that, so in this case the alkyl group formed, the hydrocarbon group formed is called, in this case, toluyl we say. Instead of benzyl, what we say here? Toluyl. And also remember that if you take this one as first carbon and it is second carbon, it is third carbon, it is fourth carbon. And this 1,2 position is called what? Ortho position. 1,3 position is called what? Meta position. 1,4 is called para position. From ortho position of toluene molecule, one hydrogen atom is removed. So this is called orthotoluyl. Orthotoluyl. So orthotoluyl group is what here? Example of is an example of aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon group. So aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups are what? Like phenyl group, benzyl group, orthotoluyl group here. So in this orthotoluyl group, the hydrogen atom is removed from which carbon? The ortho carbon. If you remove hydrogen from meta carbon, that is called metatoluyl group. And if you remove hydrogen from para carbon atom, that is called paratoluyl group. So in this way, we get metatoluyl, paratoluyl, orthotoluyl groups. So these all toluyl groups, benzyl group, and phenyl group. These all are examples of what? Aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups. Okay. So these are different types of hydrocarbon groups we say here. So hydrocarbon groups are of different types. Okay. Aromatic hydrocarbon groups and alicyclic. And the next topic is that. Here N-pentane, isopentane, neopentane. If you take the isomers of pentane, N-pentane, where N indicates what? Normal pentane, and isopentane, neopentane. In all these common names, the pentane is common here. In common naming system, the pentane is used here, but the prefix used is normal, iso, and neo. So by different prefixes, we indicate what now here? Different types of isomers of pentane. So in this case, the pentane formula is what here? C5H12. So C5H12 here also C5H12. So the general formula, is what here? Same. C5H12 molecular formula is same. But what is difference here? The structure is different here. The difference is only in structure. So there are different structures for these molecules, but they have same molecular formula. So for this type of isomers, in common naming, we use pentane for all, but prefix will be changing. But in this case, IUPAC name is different for these three structures. These three structures have different properties and different structures, but having what? Same molecular formula. And this phenomena of having same molecular formula but different structures and properties is called isomerism, that we are going to discuss later. So in this case now here, all the 5 carbon atoms are linked continuously. There is no branch. So without any branch, if all the carbon atoms are linked to one another, form continuous chain, or parent chain, that prefix is used is what here? Normal pentane we have to say. And here IUPAC name is what? Pentane. Pentane is IUPAC name. Why? 5 carbons in the chain pent, and all single bonds between the carbon atoms ane. Pentane is IUPAC name, but common name is N-pentane. And secondly, the common name of another structure is what? Isopentane. Isopentane. In this case, 4 carbons are in the straight chain. 4 carbons in the continuous chain, that is parent chain. Okay, now here, if you take this is the terminal carbon, the last but one it is. It is terminal and it is last but one. Last but one carbon has one methyl branch. If the last but one carbon in the parent chain has one methyl branch, that prefix used is iso. Isopentane we said here, because in the given structure, in the given continuous chain, the last but one, the last terminal one is attached to what? One methyl branch. That's why we have given prefix iso in this case. So isopentane is the common name here. But IUPAC name, when you come to IUPAC name, we have to give numbering to the carbon atoms in the parent chain. Parent chain has, main chain has 4 carbon atoms. So we have to give 4 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you give numbering from left to right, the second carbon bears CH3 branch. If you give numbering, suppose from right side, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon is getting CH3 branch. So where it is methyl branch, it is getting lowest locant. Left to right numbering gives lowest locant on the methyl branch, means for the methyl branch. So in this case, what we have to say? 2 methyl butane. In the parent chain, how many carbons continuously arranged? 4. So we have to say 2 methyl butane. 2 methyl butane is IUPAC name here. Okay, but common name is isopentane. Isopentane is common name, whereas IUPAC name is what? 2 methyl butane. 2 methyl butane. In this, methyl is what? Methyl is secondary prefix. But is what? Root word. And an is what here? Primary suffix. And e will be taken as what? Secondary suffix. If any functional group is not available, if any functional group is not there in the given structure, the last letter e itself is taken as what? Secondary suffix. So here 2 is what now? 2 is placed before the word root or after the word root in this name? Before the word root we have written 2. That's why it is called number or numerical. We have to say number. 2 is number here. So 2 is number and written before the root word. So it is called here number prefix. As it is written before root word, it is called prefix. So number it is. That's why it is number prefix. And methyl is what? Secondary prefix. But is what? Word root. And an is what? Primary suffix. And e is itself what? Secondary suffix. And it is IUPAC name of isopentane. And the last isomer of pentane, if you take, in this case, neo is prefix used here. Neo is the prefix used before pentane in common name here. So neo, the word is used. In this case, these 3 carbons are in the straight chain. This is called parent chain, otherwise main chain. In this main chain, the last but one carbon has how many methyl branches in these 2? If the last but one carbon has 2 methyl branches on it. If second last, it is last one, it is second last. If the second last carbon bears 2 methyl branches on it, we say what? Neo. The word neo is used as prefix before the common name of the name. Now in this case, neopentane, C5H12 is molecular formula, but the structure is changed here. In the structure is changed because here the arrangement of carbon atoms in the parent chain is different here. So only 3 carbons are in the parent chain. The remaining 2 carbons forming 2 methyl branches attached to the last but one carbon. So we have given neopentane is common name here. And next here in this case, IUPAC name we have to write. While writing IUPAC name, how many carbons are in continuous chain? 3 carbons are in continuous chain. So 3 carbons indicates what? Root word prop. So prop is the root word, and between the 3 carbons bonds are there. So it is propane. In this propane, numbering we have to give to the carbons in the parent chain. Numbering should be given here. So 1, 2, 3 from left to right. If you give numbering from right to left also, 1, 2. This carbon only gets second number. position 2 only is given to this carbon, from left to right numbering or right to left numbering. So on second carbon, how many methyl branches are there here? 2 methyl branches are there. So we have to say now 2, 2 dimethyl propane. The name is what here? 2, 2 dimethyl 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Propane. So in this case, prop is the word root. Prop is the word root as 3 carbon atoms present in parent chain. And the last but one carbon, that is second carbon atom, has how many methyl branches? 2 methyl branches. For every methyl branch, its position must be written. So for this methyl branch, what is the locant? 2. For this methyl branch, also locant or position is what? 2. So we have to say 2, 2. 2, 2 dimethyl propane is IUPAC name of what? Neopentane. IUPAC name of neopentane. Now in this case, what we have to understand is that, so here 3 carbons, word root is prop. Here 4 carbons in the parent chain, word root is bute. Here 5 carbons in the parent chain, word root is pent. The word root is changing, pent, bute, prop, for these 3 compounds. Okay, so these 3 are common names. Okay, trivial names are common names, but here these are what? IUPAC names. So in this way, IUPAC names and common names both we have to understand. Based on the branches, we have given normal, iso and neo type of prefix. And the same concept what we have discussed now, we'll discuss with the help of a PPT. So the first type of hydrocarbon groups what we discussed today are alicyclic hydrocarbon groups. Alicyclic hydrocarbon groups. So what is the alicyclic hydrocarbon group here? The alicyclic hydrocarbon group is obtained by the removal of one hydrogen atom from alicyclic hydrocarbon molecule. So here these groups are obtained when one hydrogen atom is removed from cycloalkane molecule. From cycloalkane molecule, when you remove one hydrogen atom, what we get here? The cycloalkyl hydrogen group, hydrocarbon group we get here. And next thing is that, for example, cycloalkane minus one hydrogen atom gives cycloalkyl group here. Cycloalkane molecule minus one hydrogen atom gives cycloalkyl group. Example, from cyclopropane, if you remove one hydrogen atom from any carbon, from this carbon or this carbon or this carbon, wherever we remove one hydrogen, there one free bond is formed, and this is called cyclopropyl group obtained. Cyclopropyl group is obtained here. And here the cyclobutyl group is formed by the removal of one hydrogen atom from any one carbon of cyclobutane molecule. From cyclobutane molecule, if hydrogen is removed from one carbon atom, then we get cyclobutyl group. And in this case, now here from cyclohexane molecule, one hydrogen is removed from one carbon atom. So it is called what? Cyclohexyl group. And if you observe this molecule, the hydrogen atom is removed. The hydrogen atom is removed from the cyclobutene molecule. Here one double bond is there now. So it is, this molecule is what? Cyclobutene. From cyclobutene, one carbon atom has lost what? Hydrogen atom. So it is called what now? Cyclobutenyl. Cyclobutenyl we have to say. And also wherever we have removed the carbon atom, that carbon should be given, one hydrogen, position 1 here. The carbon from which hydrogen is removed, that carbon is to be allotted what? Number 1 position. It is first carbon here. And this is what now here? Second carbon. This should be taken second carbon. Why? After first carbon there is double bond. That's why we should not give first carbon and second carbon. This one should not be given. We should come down because double bond is there here. So first carbon is this one, because from this carbon hydrogen is removed. After that second carbon is this one, and third carbon and fourth carbon. So the free bond is available. The free bond is available on which carbon? On first carbon. So we have to say one cyclobutenyl. One cyclobutenyl we have to say this group. From cyclobutene, one hydrogen atom is removed in this case. And next case, it is the group obtained by the removal of one hydrogen atom from cyclohexene. Here from cyclohexane, one hydrogen is removed. Here we are removing hydrogen from cyclohexene molecule. So it should be called what now? Cyclohexenyl. Cyclohexenyl we have to say. So in this case now what we have to understand is that wherever free bond is there, from this carbon we have removed one hydrogen now. So it should be given what now? First position. It is first carbon. And it is what now here? Second carbon. It is called second carbon. Why it is to be taken second carbon? Because double bond is there. So double bond should be allotted lowest possible number. So first carbon is this one, undoubtedly. Now we should not give 2 here. We should come right side, that is clockwise direction we have to give numbering. So first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon and sixth carbon. So from first carbon, the hydrogen is removed, okay. But the second position, after second position, what is there? Double bond is there. So we have to say 2-enyl. This group should be cyclohex 2-enyl, because the position of double bond is after second carbon. On the second carbon, double bond is there. So we have to say 2-enyl. Cyclohex 2-enyl is the name of this group here. This type of groups are called alicyclic hydrocarbon groups. Next thing is that aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups. So these groups are generally called aryl groups. Aryl groups. AR we use the word. The symbol is AR here, aryl. And the simplest aryl group is what? Phenyl group. How phenyl group is obtained we discussed. From benzene molecule, if you remove one hydrogen atom, we get phenyl group. Phenyl group is the simplest aryl group available. And here, if you observe the different types of aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbons, the first example you take phenyl. In this phenyl group, one hydrogen is removed from benzene molecule. So we got phenyl. This circle inside the benzene nucleus indicates what? The rotation of double bonds. 3 double bonds are there inside the benzene nucleus. The 3 pi bonds of double bonds are rotating here. Means that is what here we got the circle inside. And benzene minus 1 hydrogen we got phenyl. Next here, orthophenylene. It is phenyl. It is orthophenylene. Why it is called phenylene here? Because 2 hydrogens are removed from benzene. Benzene minus 2 hydrogens. In this case, benzene minus 1 hydrogen. Here in this case, benzene minus 2 hydrogen atoms. So it is called phenylene. And this phenylene, it is suppose first carbon. It is first carbon, and it is what? Second carbon. It is what now here? Second carbon. Second carbon is called generally orthocarbon. This is 1, 2 position is called ortho position. 1, 3 position is called meta position. 1, 4 position is called para position. So from ortho position, 1 hydrogen is removed. So it is called orthophenylene. Benzene minus 2 hydrogen atoms. And here metaphenylene. Meta position has lost what? 1 hydrogen atom here. So 1 hydrogen from first carbon, 1 hydrogen from third carbon. This third carbon is generally called what? Metacarbon. So from meta position, 1 hydrogen is lost. So we have to say metaphenylene is obtained by the removal of 2 hydrogen atoms from benzene nucleus. So that point we have to keep in mind. And next, paraphenylene. Paraphenylene, how it is obtained? By the removal of 2 hydrogen atoms, one from first carbon, the other from fourth carbon. We got this one. So from para carbon, para position, 1 hydrogen is removed here. So we said paraphenylene group. Next here, orthotoluene. How orthotoluene is obtained? It is toluene molecule. Benzene nucleus with CH3 branch is called toluene. So from toluene, 1 hydrogen is removed from ortho position. That's why it is called orthotoluene group. And here the hydrogen is removed from meta position. So it is called metatoluene. And here the hydrogen is removed from para position. So it is called paratoluene. Okay. Next here, benzyl group here. How benzyl group is obtained? Benzene nucleus with CH3 is called generally toluene. From CH3 group or the side branch, 1 hydrogen is removed here from toluene molecule. Then we got benzyl group. And here from toluene molecule is nothing but benzene with CH3. From CH3 branch, 2 hydrogens are removed. That's why 2 free bonds available here. So this group is called benzol. And here toluene molecule, from CH3 group, all the 3 hydrogens are removed. So we got this group called benzo group. So benzyl, benzol and benzo. These are obtained by removal of what hydrogen atoms from toluene molecule. Okay, so this type of groups are called what now? Aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups. Aromatic benzenoid hydrocarbon groups. So today we have discussed about different types of hydrocarbon groups. Different types of hydrocarbon groups such as what? Alicyclic hydrocarbon groups and aromatic hydrocarbon groups. Okay, thank you for watching.